Hey guys, what's going on? Diptish here. Welcome back to the channel. Now I've got a ton of requests where people are asking me how I show all these metrics when I do my performance review tests. Like I show my CPU usage, my GPU usage, the clock speeds, the FPS, how much power from the battery is being drawn, all this stuff. So in this video, I'm just going to give you a simple tutorial how to do this. And this is applicable on all devices. So without any further ado, let's get right into it. So first of all, the first app that you need is Shizuku. So let me just show you. So go into your Play Store and just search for Shizuku. Okay. So here you go, Shizuku. Download this. So what Shizuku does is it's able to connect to wireless debugging and is able to run shell commands on the device itself. So just open that. So you'll reach this particular window over here. So what you have to do is you have to go into pairing mode first. So click on pairing. Okay. Click on notification options, show notifications. Okay. So you can see searching for pairing device. Okay. Now go into developer options. Okay. Now scroll down and find wireless debugging. So here you've got wireless debugging, enable wireless debugging, and you can see all these options get enabled, but you have to select pair device with pairing code. Okay, so as soon as you click on that, Shizuku will get notified and you can enter your pairing code over there. So okay, so I have entered my pairing code. It says pairing successful. Now head back to Shizuku. Okay, and you can go back and press on start. So once you press start, you can see it is trying to start the service. And there you go, the service has started. Okay, now you can see it says authorized 0 applications. That is fine. You can enable, if you have some apps which can use Shizuku to do certain things, like Z Archiver can show you files in the data folder. So you can enable that. I have sysfloat enabled as well. You can enable that as well. But yeah, this is not required. But anyways, coming back. So Shizuku is running, right? So now what you need is an application known as Scene. Okay. For this, I'll give you a Telegram group. You will only find the application in that Telegram group. Don't download it from anywhere else. Okay. So click on the link of the Telegram group given in the description and you will reach this section. Okay. Scene. Okay. And probably this is the latest one, which is Scene 8.2.0 Alpha 2. So you can just download this. So yeah, once it is downloaded, you can just click on it and you have to enable unknown apps, give it the permission. There you go. Now you can install this application. Yeah, so it will give you this warning, turn on play protect, but I'm going to decline it for this. But if you're unable to install this application, it is possible that play protect has been enabled for you. Sometimes it can happen that you have play protect enabled and you cannot install this application. If that happens to you, all you have to do is go into your Play Store. Just go into your Play Store and you can go into your settings, play protect, and this section will be like turned on for you. It would be like this probably. So go into settings and then you will see this play protect has been turned on. You can just turn it off. Okay, you can pause or you can turn it off. Okay, and then you will be able to install the Scene app. Okay, so there you go. So if you have installed Scene, then what you have to do is you can open it. So when you click on Scene, so it will ask you to send permission for notifications, allow. Now what you have to do is select the ADB mode over here. So once you click on that, it will verify some permissions. And you can see it says that it can't activate it. What you have to do is you have to run this shell command, okay, to execute this shell script known as up.sh. So to do this, what you can do is you can connect your tablet to your computer and install ADB tools and, run ADB commands to allow this. But there is an easier way to do that. If you don't have a computer, you can do it on the tablet itself. Actually, aShell, you can download a free and open source version of aShell from F-Droid, my bad. So you can go into F-Droid, find aShell, and you can get this. Okay, so yeah, the Play Store version was paid, but you can download the free version from F-Droid. Okay, so install aShell, and now aShell has been installed. You can open it. Once you open it, it will detect Shizuku. It will ask for permission, allow aShell to access Shizuku. You can press all the time. So what this does is basically it will allow you to run terminal commands like shell commands, over Shizuku. Shizuku will actually run the command, and aShell can interact with Shizuku. So you can press start, and simple as that. You can just enter your ADB command here. Now what you have to do is go back into scene and just copy that particular command. Now what you can do is just copy this. Probably don't need to copy the ADB shell. I think you can just copy this much. Let's just try first. So just press this. Yep, there we go. I'm not sure about the red message, but anyways, it looks like it's been done. Now if you go back into scene and you press ADB mode, and there you go, scene has been activated. Just one more thing that you can do over here is you can, if you have a tablet or a device, let's say if you have a tablet or Android phone which is running a split cell battery design, like it is not a single cell but a dual cell battery which runs parallelly. In that case, to get a proper reading of the power usage of the battery, you have to go into this section over here, click on it, and apply this option over here. Okay, series, a double cell, and save. I'm not going to do it over here because this is a single cell device, but if you have a phone like an iQOO 13 or any OnePlus 13 which has a dual cell design, you have to apply this option. You have to enable this and save it. Okay, so yeah, there we go. And now in this area over here, you can click on this button over here, this graph like button over here. So it says please allow scene to display the application first. Okay, so what you have to do is you can go into your settings and just search for application. Okay, apps. You can go into permissions, go into other permissions, and I believe you can go into scene, and I think it is this display pop-up windows. I think it is this. Allow. Yep, there we go. So you can enable the classic monitor. Okay, you can enable the FPS stats and the FPS stats and the temperature monitor. So here we go. If you double tap on that, it'll expand and show you everything over here. Okay, and then you can get your FPS monitor over here down below. Okay, there we go. Cool. So now you have all of your metrics. You can see your CPU utilization. You can see your power usage. So power usage is pretty high because the tablet is currently charging. You can see your temperatures, and then you have your FPS meter over there. Okay. Now you can also record your benchmarks, but before that I want to show you one more thing, which is the GPU clock speed. So you can see the GPU clock speed is not showing up. That's because I think in Android 15 there is a limitation which doesn't allow you to show the GPU clock speed. I think Scene app cannot do it, but you can do it through other apps. So go into your browser and download this application known as CPU Float. Okay, I think you can download it from Softonic, which is a safe site. Okay, you can open it and install it. Okay, application has been installed. Just open it. Once again, you have to give it permission to display over other apps. You can apply this. Okay. Okay, allow this. Okay, and there you go. So now in this particular application over here, you can actually see the GPU clock speeds. It shows a 900 over there. You can check it out. Okay, what I would recommend is I would just go into your settings and just kind of, I don't need to see all of these information anymore. You can just turn off temperature. All I need is maybe the GPU load, the GPU. I don't even need the GPU temps. Okay, time. I don't need any of this network. No need. So yeah, I think that is enough. So this application will actually show you the GPU clock speeds. Okay, so that's pretty much it. Now, if you want to record any of your benchmark, what you can do is, let's say, let me give you an example. Let's say I can open 3D Mark if I have 3D Mark installed. So yeah, I have 3D Mark installed over here. Now let's say if it's wildlife, okay, I'm gonna just execute this over here. Okay, once the benchmark starts, you can click on this option over there. And what this will do is this will keep recording the entire benchmark. Okay, let it finish. And there you go, the benchmark is over. I would recommend you to click on that. So once you click on the frame rate option one more time, you'll see it goes from red to yellow again, which means the benchmark has stopped recording. Okay, now let me show you. You can go back into your scene application. So here is your scene application, and let me just move these. Okay, just to give it a cleaner appearance. Okay, so you can just swipe over, or you can click on menu and then go into FPS stats, and over here you can see your FPS stats over here. Okay, so you can click on 3D Mark over here and you can see all of your FPS stats. So you can see your maximum FPS, the average FPS, maximum temperature. The average power is messed up because currently the tablet is plugged in, so it's charging as well, so the power is just not coming up correctly, but that's fine. But this is how you basically can have all your metrics, and you can just kind of go through it and analyze and compare devices. So yeah guys, that's all I wanted to show in this video. This is how the scene application works. Phenomenal application, free of cost, and it works really well. It cannot show the GPU clock speeds, so if you want to monitor the GPU clock speeds, I recommend you to download this application known as like I showed, the CPU float application, which will show you the GPU clock speeds. So yeah, that's it for this video guys. Thank you so much for watching. Please make sure to like button, share and subscribe. Take care, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.